Hey, welcome everybody to the second half of
Microphone
the
muted.
stream. This is Comrade Scotch and Dirty Andy. Dirty Andy,
AKA
how's it going?
UTech. Oh, it's going good. I mean, after that whole,
You
oh,
have to go
that
stretch after that one.
I
That
need to
was
stretch after that. That
that
was
was
very
rough.
very rough. I'm very sore, but I'm very happy to start casting the game, and I'm excited to see these two teams duke it out.
Yeah, I think this one will be quite a bit more exciting rather than we all know Gryffindor's boosted because they're in Dumbledore's pockets, but whatever. That's
Hey
here
man,
nor there.
hey man, when you have that in, you milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah, dude, 10 points every other match or every match.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Let's look at these lineups. We got AJS Zero's team versus this isn't Thor's team, is it?
Because it's
Microphone
Hanzo and
activated.
Gretel.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that is
Aw.
most unfortunate. So they're using their sub Kragan. So that'll be interesting there. Personally, just on that fact, I would favor AJS Zero's team, which is who I cannot remember the names yet. It's Hanzo Gretel versus Blue Eyes White Bastion.
You
God, we
know,
got
I actually give my advantage to Thor's team.
you like Hanzo and Gretel in this situation?
I think Hanzo and Gretel will get it. I've seen all these players play. Ball, Sexy, Tree, Failed Destiny, Jim, Big Man, Ziggy. Not so much Kragan, but I think they can pull it off. I believe in them. I believe in a thing called love.
Alrighty. Before we get into it, I know we're late, but shoutouts to Dad. If you haven't called, texted, or sent a present, you messed up. That was Sunday. You should get on that.
Good stuff.
Let's look at these lineup. We got let's see, on Hanzo and Gretel, we got Lucio, Reinhardt. That's pretty standard. We got a soldier. We got Kragan on sniping. Now, do you find that on your sub to be the thing you want them on? I don't know. Maybe Kragan's a really good sniper. Maybe he plays a lot of shooters.
I mean, you
But
never
that
know.
would make me nervous. We got
But
Tria and Junkrat. Junkrat is love, Junkrat is life, and Failed Destiny on the Mercy. So they're running double healer on the defense. And then Blue Eyes White Bastion. We got Reinhardt fights God. I hope they charge each other. That's my favorite thing.
Oh man, those wet noodle fights.
We
Wet noodle
got-
contest, man.
We got Cruz on his favorite waifu, Vi's mom. We got AJS Zero on a Mercy. We got T-Mech attacking with a Torbjorn. Or wait, do I got this backwards? Oh, I do have it backwards. Alright, excuse me. Scratch that and reverse it.
Alright, and we're live. Looks like you have
We just
some people
got
coming on the
standard-
left side.
Artillery fire. Looks like it's going to be a heart left from the attacking team here. I hope they figure this out soon. Well, Cruz is down. That is not good. One of your tanks is already down. Looks like Silistrus is pulling back. They're going to pull back to the... they're going to pull all the way back to the point here. Spazoid is firing away with those arrows, trying to get something. I do not see T-Mix turret. I don't know where he has it. Okay, he's setting up a new one in the side room. I don't necessarily like that position. That's because it only shoots the point once they're on the point.
Yeah, I mean, usually you try to go next to that little red police siren, or police light.
Yeah.
Usually you can get a little bit more coverage, but at the same time it is a bit more dangerous, but because of that choke point, you can definitely get a lot more value out of
And
that
they have
turret.
an awesome flank here. They are pushing the defending team back here. Oh,
There goes down Jim. He's coming down.
both of the Reinhardts have messed each other up, and Tree is trying to get another couple kills here. They're the Junkrat versus Hanzo battle to the death.
Yeah, they're still trying to get that flank on the left with Ball is Sexy.
Yeah,
Both
Sneaky
Failed
Tree is up on the
Destiny
balcony,
and
though.
Ziggy trying to keep him alive while he's able to put down damage.
Oh, and the Junkrat got the Hanzo, but here comes the cavalry coming back. T-Mix back, and God, I can't see who that is. Silistrus is back
Oh.
with the Reinhardt, but it looks like they're gonna get the point. Here comes the Junkrat tire. Boom! Taking out the Mercy. That is never who you want to see face checking that tire. And that was a quick cap out of one. They are going to have a lot of momentum going and getting these next points.
Yeah, exactly. With 6 minutes to push this cart. I mean, that's got to be devastating for the defending team. But you know what? I still think they have a good chance to come back at it.
You know, honestly, if this area right here, the Wild West town, I find this part of the map so confusing and disorientating. There's like so many little things, nooks and crannies, and they got the roofs and the rooms, and there's walkways everywhere. And you can get around behind. There's so many ways to flank. It's ridiculous.
I think this will very, very much benefit more. Like Soldier 76 loves this area. Same with McCree. Too bad they don't have any McCrees, but I mean it's his hometown in the Wild West.
Yeah. Oh,
and
and
got
that
a
is
nice
a
hammer
huge
down
hammer down
right there.
Oh, just scooped them all up.
Oh,
Jim gets a good charge, but he does not catch anything. So Jim is in the back, just causing ruckus.
Oh, here comes the resurrection after a Hanzo ult. Seeing if this Mercy can keep everybody alive.
Oh, and the Toblerone and the Mercy are both down. This is not good.
And they're not able to stop the push into the first checkpoint of this payload. Ooh.
Life is rough for Blue Eyes White Bastion right now. Hanzo and Gretel have a full steam ahead. They are on Thomas the Dank Engine right now.
Oh yeah, look at them. 5 people on fire besides Kragan. Come on, Kragan. Get on their level.
Come on, Kragan.
Get on their level.
Oh man, and Big Man Ziggy, no fear, just jumping around in front. Just going, look how much I care about your... Oh my god. And then Tree coming in on the flank. They're just... Alright, here's the problem with Blue Eyes White Bastion. I think they're just... They keep saying, alright, we're just going to let them push up and we're going to bottleneck them at the, you know, at the cap. But then they just keep getting bowled over at the cap from, like, hammer downs and
I
Tree.
think their biggest problem right now is they have no one who can really jump on that payload to stop them. They can try to damage them at a distance, but with that Reinhardt shield just helping that push, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, so let's just switch to... Oh my god, what
here
a
comes
huge
the ult.
black hole.
They
Get some
follow
damage,
up on
put
it.
them down.
Not able to follow up on that. They expended all of their ultimates. Now,
Oh, hammer down, and T-Mick is down off of that. Jim is doing his best salvo impression and just ruckusing the backlines with this tank.
whew, that stings. That stings.
Is Reinhardt an assassin? UTech?
He can be now.
I know Lucian might be a tank, but can Reinhardt be an assassin? Because it's certainly... Oh my god! He just charged through
no.
into his home.
Hanzo and Gretel, they have how many ults left? And they win it. Victory for Team 2.
That
Hanzo
was
and
a
Gretel.
very quick, very full speed ahead. There wasn't any fooling around.
And all 6 people were on fire. Look at that. Kragan looks like he got on his level. On the team's level.
Jim, I'm glad Jim got this. I don't know what play they're going to show, but he was just really good from the get-go. Oh my god, look at that. Just slapping everybody.
And it's like an unstoppable force hitting a wall. Just
Paper wall. One of
paper
those
wall.
Japanese paper curtain walls. Didn't even phase them. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Let's hope Blue Eyes White Bastion can rally here against Hanzo and Gretel here. Maybe they're... I always thought Blue Eyes White Bastion was a better attacking team than a defending team, so it might just be a case of trading points up into the control points. I think the control points is where you see like who has the better teams, you know?
Yeah,
That's
it'll
much more just a straight, you know, fight.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely see, you know, who has that better Twitch reaction time, you know, just be able to get those one-on-one duels, those team fights. But I think, especially with how this is going, we'll see who gets the next 10 points, who is able to kind of cinch in this victory, or who knows, maybe it'll become tied up. Let's see. We've got 18 seconds here.
Yeah, Blue Eyes White Bastion fought Clown Fiesta Cartel last week to a very close. I think we only ended up getting 5 points above. So I think they know how to keep it tight, and they know how to, you know, this might just not be a very good map for them. They might, you know, it's just not working for their mojo, so to speak.
Oh no, I hear you, man. I hear you.
But let's see. Did the colors switch? Yeah, so, okay, Blue Eyes White Bastion is now red, so that's going to be fun to process. And then Hanzo and Gretel are blue. Hanzo and Gretel, they do not have a great defense. I mean, they got a Symmetra, so that's good per se. But like the rest of that team, they got a Widowmaker again. They got a Roadhog that I don't really view as like a traditional tank. He kind of is just like a grab somebody, kill him, and then that was his contribution kind of thing, and be fat and in the way.
But at the same time, with Jim on that Roadhog, especially if you have like a death ball and you're able to pick off one person, that's one less person you have to deal with.
Right. Let's see. AJS0 is going to try his hand at the Junkrat here. After seeing Tree. Oh, Tree's still Junkrat, so we're going to have Junkrat duels. Those are my favorite duels.
Oh yeah. Especially the big thing that Hanzo and Gretel wants to do right now is with that pushing in Reinhardt, they're going to want to try to take that shield down as fast as they can so their team isn't just safe behind that shield.
Let's see. It looks like they found the Symmetra. They found the Symmetra turrets. They're dispatching them now. And it looks like they got a Pharah and a Junkrat to kind of keep Hanzo's heads down. But oh, look at this flank though. Jim is getting in there and just no F's given. Just oh, and let's see. Ball is Sexy goes down.
Here comes Spazoid up there on the Pharah, trying to get a flank, trying to get
That's
pick
babies,
some people on their blackout.
A Million Babies, aka Spazoid. I think that's who that is.
Yeah, I believe.
Anyways,
we're gonna call him Spazoid for now.
Yeah, for the sake of
think.
this is what he is in here. I just want to double check. Just in case we got. Oh, and Jim stops Cruz's charge with a hook.
That's
2
gotta
feet from
leave
his
you
face.
salty, Cruz.
But Cruz is getting in here. Nobody's taking down his shield. He's gonna get onto the point and say, "Have at thee."
Here comes a tire. He doesn't know what to do with it, but he'll get.
Well, he saved his own butt,
He'll
but
get
Jim
the
is going to push everybody off, but die for his efforts. We got Pharah rockets coming down from Lord knows where. I can't see her. And Swift goes down, or AJ0, and it looks like they rallied. Just kidding. Oh, no, Silistrus dashed in only to get bear trapped. Most unfortunate.
Looks like they'll be able to fight another day.
Yeah, it's
3
not
more
it's
minutes
not
on this defense.
any cause of concern yet. They still got 3 minutes. Some teams, you know, they just like they need that last 30 seconds to get everybody committed to, you know, charging the point.
Hey, that's when all their ultimates are just, you know, when the moon aligns.
Yeah. Those are the teams that tilt me that wait until the last 30 seconds and decide to put on their man pants, but that's here nor there.
Now, if you look over here, Big Man Ziggy putting all these sentry turrets behind the brush. Oh man, all
Sneaky
these.
monkey.
He's
Oh,
sneaky.
Cruz is gonna get lit as soon as they found
Oh.
one. They found
Oh, and there comes the Lucio ult.
Oh, Cruz is still up though.
They're gonna be able to rally. There comes the Reaper ult coming in. But it looks like Cruz caught off guard, pushed a little too far from his team. It looks like another failed push.
Jeez. Blue Eyes White Bastion is having a hard time dispatching people. I think that's the biggest problem right here. And Jim is absolutely fine being the beefcake, taking most of the damage, and Tree is just sitting up there throwing out hitboxes.
Especially with Jim on that Roadhog there, that's 600 HP that you have to get through. And with that, like something like a Reaper, someone who can just burst down a bunch of damage, that's what you're gonna have to try to get through. Especially with, you know, those hooks coming in.
Oh, they got a backwards flank here. Cruz is coming through on the backside with Silistrus behind him. And they're just not getting anything for this. Like, the element of surprise is gone, and they're not killing anything. This is most unfortunate. Yeah, Silistrus is down. Cruz is by himself. Mano again. Oh, he charged Tree and got him.
Oh, but he gets
a
res.
Oh, they got the teleporter. That could be big. That
could
almost
definitely
might
help
be
them.
worth it. It'll definitely help. Let's put it that way. Yeah. It looks like Hanzo and Gretel is gonna hold this though. Maybe here we got the last minute here. There's a Winston switch. I don't know who switched that. Oh, that was Silistrus. All right, we're gonna try escape at the zoo on the point here. Just try to get in there and monkey around.
They probably have time for one more organized charge, and then after that, it's no man's land. They're gonna have to be. You're just gonna be charging as fast as they can.
Yeah. We're gonna have to see here, and they're launching Junkrat bombs over the wall. And they're not committing. It's 20 seconds, guys. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, Cruz is pushing in, and the monkey's walking in.
And then there goes the Lucio ult. Let's see who else can go in. Oh, and there goes the Reinhardt ult.
Cruz, nice hammer
There goes
down.
the rocket barrage. Getting even more. Oh, big res coming in. Get some second win. See if they can hold it off.
Somebody needs to get on that point.
They can get that. They can keep contesting it. Oh, Spazoid was not able.
Spazoid was not able. Yeah.
Ugh. So it looks like 20 points in the way of Hanzo and Gretel.
And that is a great showing after last week, where I think they kind of got smash-mouthed by Gryffindor, if I can remember correctly. But this is good to see some life in this team.
If you look at this, that's a
Yeah.
4-man res right there. That revived their defense. Oh, that is
And Tree on
something right there.
on the Junkrat getting almost 10k damage out. That is a lot of hitboxes landing.
I think the biggest thing with that push for Blue Eyes White Dragons, I think they needed a Mercy and maybe a Reaper in their hero pool. I think that Mercy would have definitely helped them, especially with the Pharah they were running. Get those damage boosted rockets. Those can do a lot, a ton. In the words of who's that League of Legends guy? Says tons of damage.
Freak?
Yeah, Freak. Tons of
Tons
damage. But yeah, and especially with like if you remember the game that we were in, they had the double Reaper, and that was just wrecking
Sorry,
our tanks.
I've blocked that from my memory.
I'm gonna take me a while, man. It's gonna take me a while.
That's already been Control-Alt-Deleted. Alright, we're on to Lijiang Tower. Tree, I can't say for every Junkrat, but people that like to play Junkrat, I think, like to play Lijiang Tower.
Well, yeah. What's not to love? I mean, especially it's an open space where everyone has to clump around.
Yep.
You're gonna be a happy rat.
There's a lot of walls, a lot of curved walls to bounce your stuff around, and just a lot of work you can get done. Let's take a look at these lineups here. We got a neutral point, so it's interesting. Oh, we had a Bastion for a second, but it looks like we switched off of that. We got Marias on the Reaper. I like that. I think Marias is really good on Reaper or Pharah. Spazoid is on that Mei. He's been a pretty good Mei these last couple weeks. Solistris on the Pharah. Cruz on his waifu there, Zarya. Forever. Forever waifu. Just
Hey man, when you're good with something,
hey man,
you stick with it.
It's a good pick if you can get those black holes, but I have no luck with the champion or
If you can get those,
hero,
if you can get
whatever
those
they're
shields
called.
off when someone's like directly trying to fly pressure
Yeah.
one person, it can be a lifesaver. How it looks.
But it
Now
looks
if
like
yeah,
Blue Eyes is oh, and a nice hook out of Jim. But oh, failed Destiny gets knocked down as soon as the point got unlocked. That's most unfortunate. Tree had the high ground and then got knocked out or fell off. I'm not sure. Ooh.
But it looks
And
like
that-
Blue Eyes White Dragon will have the point first.
Yeah, that is a solid hold there. I don't know. There must have been some breakdown in communication because Jim and failed Destiny went really hard on that point, and it doesn't seem like anybody was there. I don't know if there was a backline assassination by Marias or what, but
Well, if it was, we'll see a play of the game, and it'll be
yeah, no
fantastic.
kidding. We got
Oh,
Kent
Tree
May
get hooked up?
walls.
Oh.
And Jim is froze. He's gonna sit there and eat while getting healed. God, that is so annoying to deal with. And oh, Sexy's charged the point by himself. I don't necessarily agree with this. Oh, nice bomb though. That's what we were after. We
Ooh,
got
yeah.
the Lucio. That's big.
That's teaming down. That's their. He was on fire. That's their knockback. That's their, ability to stay safe. Jim.
Okay,
Oh.
Jim's coming out of the point. and they got a few of them on there, and Tree's got the... oh, man. Unfortunate tire. I don't know if that got blown up by the ult or what. Oh,
but
that's
here comes the
huge
Zarya ult.
black hole. Just when it looked like, what was it, Blue Eyes White, or no, I got him backwards. Hanzo and Gretel was going to get that point. Blue Eyes White Bastion came back with that black hole.
But it looks like Cruz is getting a lot of these good shields going, because he's at 100% energy. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage out there.
And AJS0 sent his ult in and didn't get anyone except the Mercy. And if you were only going to get one person...
That's a nice rocket barrage. Blisterous. It wasn't able to really connect too much.
But it's enough to keep him off the point. And Tree is trying his damnedest, only to get a rocket right to the face.
Now let's see if they can even get any of it. Nope.
And... oh, that is...
that's 10 points to Blue Eyes White Dragon right there. Let's see if Hanzo and Gretel can try to pick up the slack and try to put things in this next game in their favor.
Yeah, they can still pick up 20 points. These control points maps are huge. These give you the majority of the points you're going to get in the matchups. It's really important to do good on these.
Oh yeah. Especially with this one, especially if you're a Lucio who can just, you know, just boop them outside of the area and just get those environmental kills. You'll get play of the game for sure.
Yeah, both teams charging in, and they're going to meet on the point.
Looks like we got Tree and Ball of Sexy trying to flank from the opposite side of the main force. Oh, it's a Tracer on Tracer battle.
And it looks like Hanzo and Gretel are going to get this point first. That bodes well. Usually on this map, I feel like the person that gets the point first is the one that holds it for the majority of the time. I find it really challenging to dislodge people if they're smart and congregating on the point, just because you have that pillar in the middle, and that can block a lot of damage coming in, and you can just sit in there and bait people to come in, and you can dispatch them.
Oh yeah. Fighting for your territory, but they'll have, it looks like they'll have a Mei ult, and almost, yep, and now we'll have the Pharah ult, so hopefully we'll be seeing a couple ults. There it is.
Oh, that is big.
Oh, but gets wrecked by the tire.
But they are charging in anyways, and that looks to be... wow, that got stuffed really fast.
It's like Swift trying to stay in, but he's gonna get overrun by
Yeah, this
four
is...
members of the team.
This is most unfortunate. It seems like Blue Eyes White Bastion is got the right game plan. They're just getting outplayed in these push fights, where, you know, both teams kind of group up and team fight.
If Marias is able to get that sticky bomb on at least one of them, I think they'll be able to do. Oh no, doesn't connect on anyone, but they do have the male, so that'll help. Oh, Kragan coming in with the huge Pharah ult. That'll get at least 3 of them.
Big Man Ziggy ulted on point just to help keep his 4 guys alive, and they're gonna get another triple kill. Well, not, you know, nobody's gonna get it individually, but they got 3 more again, and they cleared them off the point. Now they got them pushed all the way back to their wall, and they're just throwing stuff in there. They got double Junkrat. That is not fun to deal with. Marias is gonna get Tracer and try to force overtime.
It looks
he
like
gets tired immediately.
Oh yeah.
Cruz is gonna run in here, try to get it, but he is just a little bit too slow. And that's Zarya.
Good game, man. But now we'll see who gets that big old number 10 again. Who do you got your money on, man?
Let's look at the lineups here. And it's... I'm gonna go with the team that has more Junkrats. So currently, that is... oh, we got double Junkrats again, yeah. I really like Junkrats on the last map and this one coming up. It's really easy to fire it into that room, bounce them around the walls. But if Cruz can get a good black hole, then that's always a game changer.
Oh yeah, especially if someone can follow it up with another ult. I think that'll be the test of this map, is if someone can, if the team can definitely cooperatively get their ults, just work together. Synergize. Well, it looks like Hanzo and Gretel are gonna get the point first. They have all 6 on the point, and they're gonna take it. That percentage is gonna start ticking up. So far we
Hanzo
have
and Gretel are they got that double Junkrat, and it doesn't seem like anybody's gonna challenge them. They just don't have an answer to dispatch these Junkrats.
They're going. Looks like they're going double Pharah. Looks like we
Double
have
Pharah in return.
Yeah, looks like Marias is gonna try to be outflanking them, while the main 5 of the team are gonna try to go in through the front. But if that works for them.
And AJ Zero's mech is already down. This is just.
There's Cruise Master down.
They cannot get through this Roadhog named Jim.
Yeah.
He is a resilient bastard and will not be dislodged from this front window.
There's Big Man City with a defensive ult, you know, just to help them hold the point for just that much longer. They're going to be reaching about 50% about here. So we'll see if they're able to counter push and try to get some percentage points on their side.
Looks like they're just trying to send some hitboxes in here, hopefully hit someone.
Oh, there's
The
Kraken with the
Junkrat
ult.
tire goes out.
It looks like Kragen's not gonna get anything. Or wait, was that Marias or was that Kragen? I thought that was Kragen
Marias
with the
killed
ult.
Kraken.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, here comes
and they
the
knocked
offensive
one
ult.
off. Alright, that's good. And they're trying to dispatch
Here
Marias,
comes
but
Max. Is he gonna get it? He gets Big Man Ziggy, and it looks like
they push Ziggy up.
Blue Eyes. Looks like they're getting more people on the point. They're gonna have an advantage. They're going to hold this point, and now their percentage points are gonna start ticking up. Now let's see how successful they can be holding the point.
Yeah, they're gonna have to learn how to dispatch these Junkrats before they get up to these doorways. And a tire coming in, that is going to get 2. That is super unfortunate. That got both of the tanks. And Swift is still up because it's D.Va, but D.Va with a pistol is by far less useful than D.Va with a Gundam.
Oh no. So it looks like Ball
But
Sexy.
it looks like they defensed, and here
Ball
comes
Sexy and
Cruz.
Failed Destiny still have their ults, so. Oh, you go, man. All you.
Let's see, they're just, it looks like they're trying to group and they're gonna push together, or I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're trying to shoot over the wall, or maybe they're just trying to get recon with a couple members, figure out what's on the point, how they want to approach this. They're trying to bounce bombs over the wall. Kragen is gonna fight with Cruz on the outside, get bodied, and oh my god.
That nice ult by Ball Sexy, that's going to definitely swing it into their favor. Mail
But
coming
a
down.
mail back, and that is going to freeze so many people. But that
Marias was not able to follow up on it.
judgment was not as good as they'd hoped, and that is super unfortunate. That was a really nice play to answer. But that Marias die just crushed everybody out there.
It looks like they're big
Oh,
ult by
that is a
Cruz.
they're
Let's
done.
see. Oh,
They're
and
done.
they're look at that. Oh my god.
It's not
ults
over yet.
aplenty.
Wonderful,
Looks like
wonderful.
Blue Eyes takes the point again. 99% to 76%. This is a game, folks. This is a game.
Yeah, this is going to be a 99 to 99 situation here. This is going to get real ugly near the end.
It looks like Tree's gonna come in with his tire, see if he can try to pick off anybody. But
Oh, and he got it through the window.
he wasn't able to get anybody. But Kragen looks like he's
Cruz
really down.
shielded himself, and AJ0 would saved them both. And they body blocked for the rest of the team. But they are getting in here. Bodies are not dropping yet. Yeah, they are. Here
Yeah,
they
it
come.
looks like Blue Eyes has the advantage with 4 against 3.
Oh my god, Ball is Sexy is just walking around gunning everyone down. Oh, and that is it. Jim
that
is on
gives
the
it to
point.
them.
And
That gives it to him. See if anyone on Blue Eyes can get on that
T-Meg
point.
is going to run up here and try and get this. Oh, just a minute late.
Wow, what a game. What a turnaround. Look, like Cruz had that nice black hole. There was the follow-up. There was the huge. Oh, let's see this play the game. I'm not gonna stop.
Fire at will.
Let's break it.
Oh,
See
man.
that nice thing right there.
Oh, man. You didn't even need the Solicitor Assault.
But in the end, it was Hanzo and Gretel that won. Thanks to those Balo sexy ults. Oh man, those were sexy.
Absolutely. And let's see. So what is the score now? Zed is telling us Hanzo and Gretel's got 40 to Blue Eyes White Bastion's 10. That seems like I guess that yeah. They stuffed them on Hollywood both ways, and then they got a 2-for-1 on Lijiang Tower here. So it's gonna be a rough go of it for them. Hopefully they can rally here and make this into at least, you know, a 40-30.
Oh yeah. And then especially with those Sky Industries, it's gonna be a one where you can take two approaches, try to, you know, shove up the front through that choke point. Or you can try to take the back entrance on the left of the attack, on the left side for the attacking side.
Right.
But you need a lot more mobility. You know, you need
Yeah.
a Winston,
You're
you need a Reaper.
You're pigeonholing your team into certain picks.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what teams do in these situations.
Here, what are teams looking? Blue is defending, right? I got that
I believe
right?
so, yeah.
All right.
So Hanzo and Gretel are defending, Blue Eyes, White Bastion are
I-
attacking.
Okay. I do not have a lot of time behind the wheel in spectator mode.
That's
Not gonna lie
alright, me
to
either.
you.
If all I know is that if you press any of the F1 buttons, it'll go right to that character.
Well, that's nice. Good to know. The more you know.
So it's like, oh, bam! I wanna see Cruz F12. I want
Super
to see
Troopers,
Jim
would you like to know
F5.
more?
Remember your
Then to get out of it, you just right-click, and you're a-okay. You're back
Alrighty.
into zooming around.
Big Man Ziggy is going to do Symmetra. I like Symmetra on this first point. You get that teleporter. It's harder for the turrets. I like the turrets on the second point, because there's like only 2 or 3 ways, so you can just coat your turrets on one of the entrances, and then you got one less thing to watch.
I mean, when I play Symmetra, I usually like to kind of fan out my sentry turrets a little everywhere, because otherwise, if you put them all in one spot, then they're just that much more prone to.
Oh man,
get
and look at
destroyed.
the side flank that they're trying to cover, but looks like nobody came that way. And the Symmetra turrets are up on the sign. I like that. But they just rushed past it.
Yeah, it looks like there's already a fight right on the point.
And this is something that AJS Zero's team, Blue Eyes White Bastion, has excelled at. They find a way to just rush in past everybody's setup. They had 40 seconds to set up this perfect defense and blah blah blah. And AJS Zero just says, full speed ahead, guys. I don't care what is in your way, just run past it.
Looks like Moraes is still going to try to do damage before he gets taken out.
Yeah.
Not able to take out anyone on his own.
But you look at it this way, you got everybody cowering back on the point because they don't want to get rushed past again. Instead of sitting blocking these bottlenecks, they have multiple ways to get in now. And it's a lot less dangerous for them. So now you just got to look at a way to dispatch in a couple people. Don't have to worry about, like, if they could get Tree, that'd be really nice. Or Biggie and his turrets, that'd be a nice catch. Or even if they could get the Mercy. I'm pretty sure $5 PayPal if you can get that one right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and they just got it. Spazoid sniped him. And they're going to charge the point straight up for this. Tree's going to ult, but we got a Mercy or a
And there's an
May
offensive ult
Lissandra on
getting.
the point.
getting 4 people with that sound barrier. That's going to allow 3 on 3 action right here.
3 on 3. Oh, that is a
And
nice
Mariah's
rocket barrage.
rocket barrage.
And they got it. The only one that can hope to stop this is Ball is Sexy, and he's just going to get walled off by Spazoid. And then he's going to get monkeyed.
Looks like you need a timeout.
And kudos to Blue Eyes White Bastion. They made that look like it was a piece of cake. This is a really good attacking team.
Oh yeah, especially with the mobility of the Winston, the Pharah, the Diva.
They're just
the
really
Tracer.
good. They're really good at getting in there and just saying, "All right, we're just gonna straight, fight you out," rather than worry about, "Oh, my champion gets countered by this guy." They're like, "Nah, man, we're gonna fight you on the point. Whatever happens, happens."
And they're already on the second point. They're already
They already got a
third
piece
away.
of the pie. Are they gonna get another chunk too? Tree is trying to stop. Ball of Sexy's on there too. Ball of Sexy is down. Oh my God. Ziggy is trying his best, and Kragen's going to jump on the point as Widowmaker. And oh, Jim. Oh, but it's countered by the male. But there's no one there.
And T-Mick is still trying to be. No one could get T-Mick. T-Mick, wow.
is a roller skating derby of dodge.
It's like he's tap dancing back in that corner.
But that was very scary for Hanzo and Gretel. They have to be very careful.
Now they only have 1/3 of that pie
I'm ready to initiate.
Yep.
to get up in order to win this game.
They only got 1/3 of that pie left, and that is super easy to get if you get a couple ults and get it clear.
I mean, they have Swift has, or AJ has 0, has his ult, and T-Mick has his ult. So that's self-destruct and a sound barrier. That's going to be huge for them.
And Tree is going to try and push everybody out, but he's going to get pushed back as well. Big Man Ziggy's going to get Mercy healed or tethered, and not for much. Tree is now going to get tethered. Oh, and that's
And
going
there
to get
comes the
shoved onto the
self-destruct.
point.
They're going to have to move out of the way. That's not able to get anyone.
Cruz is just on the point as a monkey, just trying to shove everybody away. Maybe get a cheeky cap. And it looks like he got stuffed again, but these are very scary, very, very scary pushes
Oh yeah.
from Blue Eyes White Bastion. This is not comfortable territory. They have 5 minutes, 5 and change to do this over and over again. I don't think there's a hope and a dream for Hanzo and Gretel to hold this. Eventually,
Hanzo
they're
and
going to get
Gretel
lucky.
will have, I think they'll have a good, I mean, for the next push, they'll have the Mercy ults, they'll have people back in for, a second go per se. But we'll see how well Blue Eyes is able to just kind of shove their way in there and start a fight. Looks like Swift dies needlessly going forward.
Yeah, unfortunately he got his mech destroyed, so he was just kind of chilling in that side room hoping for something. Cruz jumped away. I'm surprised he didn't jump into the lake, because I do that all the time. Running,
Another one
jumping
goes down.
through that, jumping through that alley.
It looks like
I want to
Silista's just
stop
trying.
here, and never mind, I'm dead.
Oh yeah. I mean, Silista's just trying to put in that flanking duty, but it looks like they have a pretty solid defense
Wait,
right now.
are they running double Roadhogs right now?
Yeah, they are. They're getting that
That is-
double hook in.
They want. I think they're doing it for the ults, because
Yeah, just get them off the point.
yeah, just to get them off of the point. But it's concerning if both of them miss their hooks and they don't dispatch anybody, then all they are hitboxes. But
I mean, especially since Blue Eyes does not have a sniper on their team, it's going to be hard to just
Blue
kinda
Eyes
pick
White
out
Bastion
people.
has a lower damage team though, so those road hogs could be money here. They don't have a lot of damage to dispatch that. They have a Pharah.
Ooh, it looks like
And-
Tree got stickied on. Oh, and there's a big
Oh, and there's
nails
a
on point.
freeze.
Another ult for Blue Eyes White Bastion. Looks like they're coming in, but they're going down. They're not able to put any damage onto Hanzo and Gretel. There's Marias. Is he able to do anything? No. Like, Jim and Tree both are able to get their ults off and just say no. Remember,
But that
kids.
is both of the Roadhog's ults are down now. Oh, and Silistrus is a tracer and gunned down as such.
Right beside you.
Oh man, looks like the Roadrunner cannot get away today.
And there looks to be a Bastion. Kragan is doing Bastion things.
Hey, just Bastion things. You want to get your point-and-click adventure going.
Dude, I love
that's
my
totally
point-and-click
understandable.
adventures. This is... Oh, Spazoid. Oh, that is unfortunate. And...
Looks
all
like
of a
they have
sudden
a
the brakes are
yeah,
on
Marias is coming in as doing flanking duty, trying to get the back lines, but the back lines consist of a Bastion and it looks like their offensive heroes are coming in to try to help out. So even then, their back line isn't as squishy as you might think. I mean, they have a Toblerone, they have
No, this
Mercy.
is a lot of beefcake.
Oh yeah.
You wanna try and get that Mercy, and the dominoes might fall. But,
Like, I mean, I really think Cruz should be going Zarya and then try to get.
oh,
look
that
at
is
that.
unfortunate. That sailed right through.
I mean, field goal. It's good. Looking on the bright side, man. It looks like Swift's gonna try to get on the point. No one, but he dies.
And they got the Mercy ult.
You back out there.
And
Looks
they
like
got
they have
probably one or two more.
I'd say 2 more if they're able to get it in before the minute's up.
The biggest problem is that they don't really have an answer to getting through these Roadhogs. Almost like we just saw who is it, Gryffindor get the Bastion and the Reinhardt on the floating platforms and just come through and mow everybody down. That almost might be worth it at this point. They're good. They're doing double. No, just single Widowmaker. Just hoping to pick something.
Yeah.
And instead, the Widowmaker gets picked again this time.
I like this though. Silistris went to Zenyatta, and Zenyatta can shred through those tanks, especially at a distance on those Roadhogs. Because he can just do that damage buff, or damage debuff, and he can just shred through them. But the thing is that will they be able to get into range with those choke points?
We had a whole bunch of switches on the side of Blue Eyes White Bastion. We got a Hindi bot now, and T-Mech ults on Lucio. They're just trying to get on this point, trying their best, and both Roadhogs are going to ult at the exact same time. And if that's not toxic to look at, I don't know what is. But they get one of them. And Marias is... Oh, and the Mercy ult gets popped. And
those Mercy ults are so effective because it's a tank. That's 600 more
this
HP
ult,
damage.
though, nothing. There's too much beefcake on that team. This is unfortunate how fast and strong Blue Eyes White Bastion came out of the gate, but
Looks like T-Mix is the last one, unless anyone can try to, rush the point. But they have all 6 on the point.
yeah, this is most unfortunate for Blue Eyes White Bastion. They look to be at least a penance and not tying it up, but at least keeping it in the running. Now they're down 25 to 45, I think, and Hanzo and Gretel and Gryffindor appear to be well, Hanzo and Gretel got bobbed in the first week, so Hanzo and Gretel's back with is in contention with Clown Fiesta Cartel and Blue Eyes White Bastion. All 3 of us are sitting here in contention, and then there's Gryffindor sitting with I believe the exact number is like a million points right now at the top.
Way too much. Way too much, man. They should be, spreading the love.
I believe that there's cause of concern. We should have our commissioner drug test that entire team. I believe the majority of them are probably juicing in some capacity.
Prepare to attack.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that were true. I mean, hey, Adderall is a huge problem in the esports. I even read an article saying that Adderall is basically the same as meth. So get that. You're taking Adderall. You're using meth.
That
Stay in
is a
school, kids.
performance-enhancing drug, if I've ever heard of one.
What? We got another game to play. We don't have to worry about performance enhancing drugs.
Not in this game, no.
Nope, not in this game. Alright, so it looks like we have Hanzo and Gretel. They have a Pharah, a Diva, a Reaper, a Mercy, a Genji, and a Winston. Looks like they're going for that high mobility, trying to kind of push in and see what they can do. On the other side, we have Toblerone, a Hanzo, a Bastion, point-and-click adventures, baby, a Mercy, a Roadhog, and a Symmetra. Now, if you play Symmetra right, you can actually do a lot of damage just with your little tether and also with your death ball, because that'll go through barriers.
Yeah, I really like putting the turrets on the backside of this sign. They're just like, that's the last thing you want to do is get through this choke point, turn around, and dispatch these things.
Another fun place to put those sentry turrets is behind this little dump truck, just because people don't expect you to, put them.
Yeah, plus
right
people
on.
like to kind of hide or use that to go through, but it looks like it's a little bit more aggressive than usual. They got a turret up here and a Symmetra.
Oh, it
sentry
looks like
turret,
they're being dirty. They're gonna go for the left thing, but it looks like
Oh,
Craig
we got a miss.
and Jim missed the jump.
That is
And so
most
calling the
unfortunate.
moves. Because of those two deaths, they know what's going on. They know where to expect them.
And we get to watch the Pharah Mercy float around. But Cruz says, screw that, come here. And he doesn't dispatch him. That's unfortunate. Whenever you get the Roadhog hook and nothing happens for it.
Now, if Kraken with his Genji can get in there and then deflect all the Bastion hits,
Yeah.
I think that'll definitely put a... Yeah, see, there he goes in. He's able to get that turret down.
Oh, and we got Rabble Rouser Jim here, and he takes 2 for it, and he gets the Mercy, so he's gonna float in here on the point, try and just be obnoxious. Big Man Ziggy on the Diva. I thought that was Swift. I can't keep these teams straight.
It's easier with League of Legends. You just get to see their name, right there. It's nice. You don't have to worry. Oh, here comes
We
the
got an ult on the
self-destruct.
point just to deny people.
Looks like Hanzo and Gretel have this point on lockdown.
Oh man.
They're able to stop anyone from trying to contest it.
And AJ0 just tanked for 1 kill trade. That is unfortunate. Alright, we got a Hanzo out of Spazoid. We got a Bastion out of AJ0, and we got Kragen on the Ninja solo on point.
If it gets one person, he's good. He was able to get Swift, it looks like.
You got 2.
He got 2. That's... Even if he dies on that, that's... Oh, wait,
my
he's
God.
still alive.
He's still alive.
They're still
What
going.
are
They
they
were not
doing?
able to take out that Genji. They were not able to do anything to that.
And they just cap it like that.
It's done.
How anticlimactic. They just... I don't know what... Did Kraken just hypnotize all of them? I don't know what the hell happened there.
I mean, Dragon Swords are pretty hypnotizing, my friend.
They just heard it and panicked, thought it was Hanzo, and everybody parted ways for Kragen. Kragen's, oh my god, the play of the game. We get to see it in first person.
No one able to do anything to him.
We are swinging our sword left and right, and oh my god, our ninja star at the end. That is getting straight outplayed.
So what do you think, Scotch? Who do you think is the all-around MVP of all three bouts?
All 3 games. I can't remember that much of Jim outside of the Hollywood game, but I know he was solid on Lijiang Tower. In this last one, he got into that room on the first point and took out 2 people. So I'm going to give it to Jim. I thought Jim did a good job, and he's playing a tank, which is kind of a thankless position. So I'm going to give a shout out to Jim.
I'm going to give my shout out to Ball sexy, especially with that super sexy ult on that Reaper
Oh,
in the
that's
Zhang
true.
Tower. That was definitely a playmaker. That was
That
able
was
to
not
get them
rated.
back into the game.
That was not rated PG. That was at
That
least PG-13.
oof.
All
Ugh.
right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for next week.